Hello and welcome to this beautiful video that I'll be sharing with you my experience about investing time in the application of the Sadhanapada program of 2021 and how I got rejected from this Sadhanapada program in the application process itself. And yes, let me give you a small glimpse about what really happened. So back in October, I took up this inner engineering program. I really wanted to get into this Isha Foundation thing, and which is the inner engineering is a prerequisite to actually do anything in the Isha Foundation. If you are going for like 2 to 3 days to just stay there and come back, it doesn't really matter for you. You don't really have to do inner engineering. But if you want to be part of the Isha Foundation, work for them, volunteer for them, be part of their organization across the world, you will have to do inner engineering, and that is the must and that is the prerequisite for you to do. So I took this up. I was very enthusiastic. I'm still enthusiastic. I took this up and I completed my initial 7 days program of the inner engineering program, where the Sadhguru gives us some amount of glimpse of life with various lectures, which happens close to about each day for now about 90 minutes. And yes, I finished it. I was so happy that I finished it. And then came this small condition which said that you will have to complete the inner engineering program. Now, I did not know what completion of inner engineering is, so I just googled, I checked some of the YouTube videos and also the Sadhguru's website. Now, they said that you will have to finish the Shambhavi Mahamudra Kriya, which is the initiation by the Sadhguru himself, and that's when you are called as you have completed the inner engineering program. Fine, I finally got an opportunity to complete my inner engineering program through initiation of the Shambhavi Mahamudra on a Sunday in April, in the last week of the April, and I was extremely elated because it took almost 6 months for me to finish this inner engineering program, right from October to April. Between that, we have seen how a second wave striked us, and there was no opening also for finishing off inner engineering, neither online nor at the Isha Foundation. So I finally took it up and I thought that yes, this is the time, this is the moment I'll have to go proceed with the Sadhanapada application process. Now, even before that, I had made sure that I applied even before completing the inner engineering program, which is back in January. I started applying to it. I mailed them. I said that there is no inner engineering initiation process slots anywhere. How do I finish it and how do I become part of the Sadhanapada program? Please consider my application as soon as I finish off my inner engineering program. So they replied back, okay, fine, please finish it off as soon as possible whenever the slots are open. Now, I finished it on this Sunday in April, and yes, I had this opportunity. I had qualified to apply for the Sadhanapada program of 2021. The very same day, I sent a mail again. I said that I have finally finished it. Please consider my application, and they considered my application. Thank you, Isha Foundation. Thank you, God. Now, that's when everything started. So the interview process I had to happen. An interviewer from Isha Foundation would call me up and I had to answer a few of those questions. So finally, I got an opportunity to talk to an interviewer of the Isha Foundation, which happened through Google Duo call. And we had a video call in that interview. And she asked me a lot of questions about where do I come from, what do I do, what's my age, am I working or not working, where are my parents, do I live with them, do I have a bachelor home, all these kind of things. And we had a fantastic conversation. We laughed a lot about a lot of things across the world. Whatever this COVID thing is happening, we just pulled out some humor from there and we had a very good conversation. And it was all amazing, and we also spoke about Sounds of Isha, how the music of Sounds of Isha has been transforming, has been healing for those people who are stressful, and how I make sure that at least in a week I sing, songs, lip sync those songs of the Isha Foundation, and how it has helped me broaden my perspective. It has helped me, think beyond. So these kind of conversations we had, and she also asked me how am I going to support myself financially. If I am going to take the Sadhanapada program, I'll have to give up my earnings and go there. So who's going to help? Is your parents going to help, or do you have any savings and all of those things? I had a pretty good answer, and I gave pretty good answer to them, and she was satisfied with that. And she also asked me, one main question was, what did you learn in inner engineering completion program, the Shambhavi Mahamudra Kriyas? And I had to show them, not through performing those Kriyas, but through hand gestures, which they actually teach in the inner engineering completion program. Right. So this conversation went on fantastically well. She was happy and I was also happy, and I felt that, okay, the days are coming closer for me to get into the Isha Foundation, especially the Sadhanapada program, and I seem to have done a pretty good job in this interview. Now, finally, in the end of the interview, the next stage was the medical form fill-up. Medical testing fill up. So I got a medical form after that, about a couple of days. So as soon as I finished my interview, I mailed them back. I told them, please give me the medical form. I want to fill it up because I want to get into this program as soon as possible, and because I'm extremely excited and delighted to have cleared the first round of interview and whatnot. I'm in a youthful age. I just want to be part of this organization to do something good for the society. And that's when I got the medical form. Not because I started mailing like that, but they had to follow the procedure, right? So the second stage was filling up of the medical form. In the medical form, questions like my name, date of birth, any health conditions do I have, my email ID, what do I do, my software profession or work job related, whatever I've done. Have I volunteered before in Isha Foundation, or or have I been part of the Mahashivratri celebrations? Have I contributed something to the Isha Foundation, not monetarily, but as physically, as giving your energies there, being part of the volunteering program or the seva. And they also asked about my parents, their name, their date of birth, what do they do, are they spiritually inclined, their email IDs and all of these things. Do they have any health complications, if diabetic, anything else? Nothing. So everything was fine for me. There was no health problems, no health conditions in my family or myself, and everything was perfect. And they also asked me if I've taken vaccinations from the childhood, and what type of vaccinations, at what age. These kind of questions were also asked. So I filled up everything because my parents have taken care of me really well, and I had no space to leave out. I had every answer to every question that was asked in the medical form. I filled it up and I sent. And before sending, when I was asking questions about my parents' date of birth and all, they were like, why do they need all of these things, and what is the spiritual thing that you're going to do? They are also spiritually inclined, but when your kid is around the marriageable age, they do not like allowing the kid to go to this kind of a path. But I somehow managed to convince them, because they also watch Sadhguru videos, and it did not take much time for them to be convincing about this Sadhanapada program, because it's a transformative program, right? A lot of people also say that no MBA in the world teaches what Sadhanapada teaches, because Sadhanapada is a fantastically designed program where about 6 to 7 months of your time is needed, and you are made to do varieties of things in the Isha Foundation. Right from the seva, washing your own toilets, seva at food counters or at the reception desk, or yoga hall, or sweeping, and all of these things, paperwork, or data analysis if you're a data analyst, doctor if you're a doctor, treating people over there, checking people's health over there. So there is nothing like, you are made to do just one thing, but you are asked to do, and you are made to do varieties of things, and there is no restrictions at all. The only restriction which might come is from within you. And that is that kind of restriction that I wanted to remove out from my life, because I've spent about 29 years on this planet, and I have created some amount of likes and dislikes in my own life, and I wanted to remove those likes and dislikes from my life and approach everything as doable, and not like, oh my god, this thing I cannot do it, oh my god, this thing I can do it, let me do it. Concentrating certain energies in one direction, and not leaving out these other things, because I hate doing this. So I wanted to, and then I got a mail saying that your application is rejected. And that's when I felt really bad. It was heavy on my heart because I had a lot of expectations of getting into this program and help me transform my life, transform my mindset, which is the most important thing, but it did not work out. And the mail said that you can still be part of this long-term volunteering activity at Isha Foundation, but for now you're not being selected for the Sadhanapada 2021. And yes, I went out to the Google, checked what was the reason, are there something else, and they said that if it's nice to have volunteering experience at Isha Foundation, and also you should keep applying, be a repeat applier at the Isha Foundation for the Sadhanapada program, and maybe your intention and your weightage will increase probably the next year. So this year was an opportunity for me to get into the Sadhanapada program. Maybe the next year might not work out. Probably in the future I might get a chance, but before that, if I have already changed my mindset, through different types of programs at the Isha Foundation, maybe I will not opt for this again. And yes, so it's been a fantastic journey with the Isha Foundation, right from listening to Sadhguru's videos on YouTube to applying to inner engineering, being part of Isha Foundation through some or the other way. And yes, so did not work out this time, and hopefully in future it might work out in some or the other way, and help me make more such kind of videos. So if you like this video, please press the like button and also subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comment section below how did you find me talking and giving out ideas about the Isha Foundation and also the Sadhanapada program. And yes, if you would like me to keep making such kind of videos, please let me know in the comment section, and I'll keep vlogging for you guys forever. And thank you so much for supporting.